Hello everyone, got 5 dirty jokes for you today. So a guy walks into a bar and orders a drink. He pays with a $100 bill and refuses the change. Just when he's about to take a drink, this little guy, not even a foot tall, runs across the bar and knocks the drink out of his hand. The little guy jumps off the bar and disappears. The bartender, really confused, pours him another drink. The guy pays him $100 and refuses the change again. Just as he's about to sip his drink, the little guy appears, knocks the drink to the floor and runs off again. Now the bartender pours him another drink and asks him about the little guy. The patron says, "Well, I found myself on a deserted island with nothing but an old elaborate bottle. When I opened the bottle, this genie came out and granted me 3 wishes. My first wish was to be back in civilization. And here I am. My second wish was to have a never-ending supply of $100 bills. And here's one for you." The bartender thanks for his third $100 bill and asks, "What about your third wish?" "I wished for a 10-inch stick." So Paul was ambling through a crowded street fair when he decided to stop and sit at a palm reader's table. The mysterious old woman greeted him warmly and said, "For $15, I can read your love line and tell your romantic future." Paul readily agreed, and the reader took one look at his open palm and said, "I can see that you have no girlfriend." "That's true," said Paul. "Oh my goodness, you are extremely lonely, aren't you?" "Yes," Paul shamefully admitted. "That's amazing. Can you tell all of this from my love line?" "Love line?" "No, from the calluses and blisters." So 3 buddies are out driving around in a sports car. It's all fun and games until the guy behind the wheel gets it wrong while trying to drift through a downtown intersection. Inevitably, the sports saloon ends up slamming into a tree, killing all 3 of them instantly. Sometime later, they find themselves at an orientation prior to entering into heaven. They are all asked, "When you are in your casket and friends and family are mourning upon you, what would you like to hear them say about you?" The first guy says, "I would like to hear them say that I was a great doctor of my time and a great family man." The second guy says, "I would like to hear that I was a wonderful husband and school teacher which made a huge difference in our children of tomorrow." The last guy replies, "I would like to hear them say, look, he's moving." So a stoner rubs a bong and a genie comes out, offering 3 wishes. The stoner says, "Okay, for my first wish, I want a 6-inch joint." And poof. A joint appears and the stoner and genie sit down and smoke it together. "For my second wish, I want a 12-inch blunt." And poof. A blunt appears and the stoner and genie sit down and smoke it together. "Okay, now for my third wish, I want an 18-inch monster roll with a THC concentrate core." And poof. The biggest blunt you've ever seen appears and the stoner and genie sit down and smoke it together. Finally, the genie gets up and slowly starts to stagger away. Then he stops, turns his head and smiles and says, "Okay, man, one more wish." One night a man is driving down an old country road. He comes across what looks like a Catholic mission in the middle of nowhere. On an old handwritten sign he sees Sisters of Mercy House of Prostitution. He's been on a bit of a dry spell, so he thinks, "What the hell, I gotta see this." He pulls over and knocks on the door. A young, beautiful sister in her 20s comes to the door and asks what he needs. He tells her he saw the sign and was interested. The sister blushes and says to come in. The guy is thinking this is gonna be great. He asks her how much and she just says, "Go through this door and follow the signs." So he goes through the door and sees a sign that says deposit $20 next to a hole in the wall. He does so, and another door unlocks. He proceeds through it to see another sign that says the same. After 3 more of these rooms, he's getting impatient when he walks through the final door. He finds himself outside with a sign near the parking area that reads, "Congratulations, you've just been screwed by the Sisters of Mercy."